So I'm back for the second of the two figures from the 2-pack from MattyCollector.com for, I guess, December. And that is, of course, Buona Beast. Buona Beast, or Mike Maxwell, first appears in Showcase number 66 in 1967. And I'm going to say this sculpt in this figure, is just amazing. It's another one of these things that, I really got this 2-pack for the Animal Man, but just getting this figure was going to be okay. But now that I actually have it, it's so much better than I thought it would be. You have this great tanned paint job. It really looks like he's spent a lot of time out on the plains of Africa soaking up the sun. But the leopard or cheetah printed fur, this great body sculpt, even his strange looking mask really, I don't know, it just comes together. Look at the back and you can barely notice that the normal plug, which they usually use to fill in the hole there that would hold capes or clips for weapons or other sort of stuff, normally they just put a plug in there. Well, they've actually gone and filled it in. That is a solid piece of plastic right there, and I tell you, that looks so much damn better on the back of the figure than that stupid plug. If they ever do a plug like that, it's gonna really tick me off. Because if you can do it on this guy, you can do it on any of the other guys too. If I see that on any other figure, I'm gonna say they're lazy. Like Animal Man, the legs are kind of loose, but they seem to support his weight just fine. It's only when one or the other is used that they flop around. He does not have any accessories. Check out the bottoms of his fur. You can see they messed up the paint there. It's a different, like a light green color. I don't know if that's because of the blend of the plastics or whatever. And you can see they got kind of sloppy with the paint job underneath there. But again, you're not going to see that too much. So they've hidden their mistakes well. He has all the standard DC Universe classics articulation. There is one problem with the head. Sometimes it can get very loose up in here and fall down. Other times it's tight. And he doesn't have much up and down motion on it. I think that's probably just the way it's sculpted underneath there. He is a little loose, kind of bobblehead-ish. Once you get him into the right position, his head stays fine. Mattel keeps doing this to me, surprising me with the lesser known characters, making their figures really great and stand out. I don't know why. It just seems to turn out that way. Now, Mike Maxwell, he's a ranger on Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa, and he has this gorilla companion that I guess he's befriended, and he names it Juba, D-J-U-B-A. I think I'm saying that right. And he discovers an elixir and a helmet up in some hidden cave. They give him his animal-based powers. He appears for 2 issues in the 60s and then doesn't appear for a long time until in that Animal Man story. Some people have taken Juba to the U.S. For medical experiments. So he has followed them from Africa to the United States. Juba actually ends up being infected by this strain of anthrax. Beast gets infected with the anthrax, and Animal Man actually uses his powers to save Beast, but he can't save Juba. So devastated, Beast returns to Africa, and he decides that he's going to retire from his crime-fighting slash protector of the African animals, and passing it on to a South African animal activist, Dominic Mdawi. He gets the helmet and the elixir and calls himself Freedom Beast. However, Maxwell does not have a very quiet retirement. He is actually possessed by an evil entity and actually dies in battle with that same entity. He's got two powers. One is to communicate with animals, just like Aquaman, kind of. His second power is very bizarre, to say the least. And what he does is he can take any two animals and blend them to make a new mix of the species, and somehow it works. Like, he can any two animals, like you can have a fish and a bird and it'll still function as a real life, it'll still be able to survive and fly and swim in both the air and water. So and he names these things chimeras after the legendary Greek creature. Now, he has made appearances in both the Justice League Unlimited and the Batman Brave and the Bold cartoons. He's doing pretty well for a fairly obscure character. That'll be it for the Buona Beast review. Stay tuned for my next review, which may or may... Till then, see ya.